Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Nuance Diaries. I'm Alexa, and this is where I put my vulnerability on a display as a permission slip for yours via my storytelling and writing. So, this is part two of a four-part series called How I Found My Broken Hallelujah. And I do highly recommend going back and reading part one first or listening to it. There's a link right there on Substack. If you're listening on a podcast app, the link is there for you too in the show notes. And yeah, it'll all just make a hell of a lot more sense. So, that being said, let's dive into part two. Okay. While my memories from the night of the panic attack are sparse, the ones from the following morning are vividly clear. I woke up thinking I had COVID. I felt like I had been hit by a truck 10 times over in my sleep. Tried to take it off and get ready for work, but my body made it very clear that wasn't going to happen. Calling in sick felt humiliating and unprofessional, although it is neither of those things, and I would never, ever make anyone else feel that way. But I did it. I relayed detailed notes for an important delivery that afternoon, profusely apologized, hung up the phone. Before going back to sleep, I stumbled into the kitchen to grab some water. Why I didn't go to the bathroom, like I often do, I don't know. That day, my feet carried me to the kitchen. Thought about making coffee, decided against it. I saw the dishes in my sink and decided to wash some. For what reason? I don't know. While sorting through the sink to discern which dishes would go in the dishwasher and which would be hand washed, I came across one of my favorite mugs, and I broke it. I somehow broke my mug while pulling it out of the sink. My perfect Pretty Girl Avenue, gorgeous glass mug with the bronze gold Barbie Dream house on the front and a pink handle. The mug I drank out of nearly every day from my waterfront patio when I lived in San Diego. Broken. Gone. I love my mugs. They're the first thing I unpacked, both my New York and San Diego apartments. I dream of displaying them on a big elaborate shelf one day. I should have been devastated that the mug was broken. But I wasn't. I was too tired, devastated. I haphazardly placed a broken piece of the mug on my counter and back to bed. I woke up at noon feeling much better. Even better than I felt the day before, pre-panic attack. In fact, I felt better than I'd felt in a long time. I felt so good that I now understood just how far down in the trenches I'd been. When I first tried my first dose of Lexapro years prior, I remember saying to my psychiatrist, wow, I had no idea that everyone wasn't miserable all the time. I thought everyone woke up feeling horrible, trying to get through the day and just wanting to die a little inside all the time, and that no one talked about it. I thought that was just normal. This is so great. 10 milligrams Lexapro was all it took to realize just how depressed I was. And side note, psychiatrist ended up upping my dose after that session, and then later added my best buddy, Wellbutrin, and the golden trio of, me, Lexapro, Wellbutrin was complete. Thank God for medicine. When we think about feeling better, we often imagine a certain stillness, waves, sunset, and gentle breeze of it all. But sometimes when really good things happen, people get anxious. People like me. I'll never know exactly what triggered that panic attack, but my working theory is that a lot of good things happened in a relatively short amount of time after a truly shitty year, and my brain simply couldn't compute it all. It's like my whole being literally short-circuited from the radical shift of a series of unfortunate events to girl who's going to be okay. And I love Lemony Snicket. Those books are amazing. So there I am, feeling better, feeling rested. I got out of bed and decided to go for a walk. I walk out of my bedroom and immediately spot the broken mug. And now that I'm feeling better, I have the energy to be sad that it's broken. So I'm about to do what I usually do with broken glass and put it in a plastic bag with a piece of paper taped to the top. It's broken, broken, broken. Because I always want people to not get hurt in the recycling room if they grab by accident or whatever. But as I go to do that, I'm drawn in by how the mug broke. And also how it didn't break. It's broken, but not broken. It's really so much easier to explain through the videos and photos I took that day, which are all, again, linked in the Substack. But I'll read a little clip from the video audio to you here. So it was just one layer, the mug. You'll see that. And I thought it was just a thick piece of glass. But now that it broke, there's this inner part that's whole outside of the glass. And now it exists on its own because it broke away from the other outer shell part. How does something break so perfectly? That's insane to me. And again, I highly recommend looking at the videos and photos if you're listening on a different app than Substack. It's all still pretty insane to me. You have to remember that at this time, this is all happening, I don't have the 50-foot view, right? I don't have the gifts of hindsight and a really wide lens. I'm just a girl marveling at her broken yet beautiful mug. I was immediately reminded of the Japanese art of kintsugi, which involves repairing broken pottery with a gold lacquer to highlight the cracks instead of hiding them. A week later, I told my therapist about all of this whole ordeal. She asked if I had seen K-pop Demon Hunters, the widely acclaimed and now Academy Award-winning animated feature film. And I immediately responded, we broke into a million pieces and we can't go back, but now we're seeing all beauty in broken glass. Duh. She smiled and nodded, and those are lyrics from What It Sounds Like, which you probably know better as like, we broke into a million pieces and we can't go back, but now we're seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. This sounds a part of me. Now I voiced out the lies. This is what it sounds like. Oh, I can do karaoke all day. Love that movie. Okay, but here I was, literally seeing beauty in the broken glass. This precious thing, the mug, right, I was trying to hold on to, broke in an inexplicably beautiful way. It's not what I planned, not what I wanted, but here I was with my own tangible proof of the beauty in broken things. Right when I needed it most. Right after the most painful chapters of my life so far. Here I was, on my way to my broken hallelujah. So we are now halfway through the series. I bet you're wondering, like, how is it halfway through? Only that. But like I said, we are on the way to the broken hallelujah. We are not there just yet. It's coming. And it was really beautiful. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss part 3. And I'll link that, of course, in part 2 once it's up. If you're listening to this after the fact, it's all out. And thank you so much for listening and following along on this series. It's really special to me. I'm really grateful for the response so far, and it's been so cathartic to share with all of you. Hope you're having a great day, and talk to you later. Bye.